I think more so defense. I think that we, instead of boxing out, we were trying to have a jumping contest with them, and they definitely beat us on the rebounding part, and they got a bunch of second, third, fourth shots, and I honestly think if we didn't allow that, it would have been a completely different game. So that's something we're taking into account definitely for future. Just little mistakes that we were making really affected us in the end. So.
Another team that was comfortable playing at your tempo early on and then was able to dictate after a while?
Well, they definitely got tired in the beginning and we knew it. I don't think that we took it to them strong enough. I think we could have ran a little bit harder and got more fast breaks. I think that what we know, how we know we can play, we didn't really bring it out there tonight. So hopefully Saturday will be a different story.
And do you think there was some carryover from the Arizona trip at all? Did that affect you guys tonight? In fact, you were coming off a couple losses. Did it slow you down? Did you still feel out of sync from that trip?
I don't think it affected us. I mean, maybe it did, but we're trying not to look in the past. So I mean, we could kind of have like the down feeling, like, okay, we just lost 2 games. We can't lose a third one. We try not to lose 2 games back-to-back, and now we've lost 3 games back-to-back, so I think we just need to have a much better attitude coming into the next games. Saturday, hopefully, it's going to be a big challenge, but I think we're really ready for it, and we definitely are craving a win right now.
What is it going to take to regroup from the last 3 and come out strong against Stanford?
Our attitude definitely can't be negative. We need to understand that we're a really good team, and that 3 losses is disappointing, but at the same time, we can do so much better than what we've been doing, and it's just regrouping and knowing what we need to do and keeping up the tempo throughout the entire 40 minutes of the game and not letting a few turnovers affect us, and just keep going at them instead of having a negative attitude and thinking that we can't beat certain teams or we can't really bring it to them.
When did you feel that you had control of the paint against their bench?
I didn't really feel that big of a presence in there today, but I mean, I was doing the little things, like not with the ball necessarily. I was getting them to foul me defensively and just posting up strong, so that was forcing them to stay on me instead of being able to be in help, so I was helping somebody else get open. I had a few shots in there, but I mean, it's just what I can do to help my other teammates get open when it's not my time. So I was just doing what I could to help my teammates.
Was it different? Like, did you feel a difference from them after your 38-point game last weekend? Did they kind of focus on you more?
They were definitely strong in the post, but I was still going one-on-one. I think they pushed me off the block a little bit more than last weekend, but I mean, that's how post players usually are, so it wasn't anything that I was not used to. I think that we just were running different plays to get other people open, hoping that somebody else would be on and somebody else would be able to get that shot in the outside or inside the paint. I think it was just whatever we were trying to get. So.
Any more questions?
Thanks, Nick.
Thanks.
Offensive performance, albeit in a loss, but why weren't you able to get some things going today offensively?
I would just say, I think the offensive boards, on Cal's end really hurt us because we weren't able to get the ball out fast enough, really, and then we weren't able to get easy transition baskets or easy looks. So I'd say that would be like the biggest thing. It all kind of comes back to that.
What do you think of that ringtone?
Coach said that he felt that you guys were a little edgy this week in practice, that he had to really pull more out of him than he normally does. Would you agree with that, or?
Yeah, I mean, like in a good way or bad? Like
in a bad way. It seemed like you felt like you just weren't at ease or just weren't.
Right. Yes and no. I think we just really had to get after it, especially coming back from Arizona. We really weren't you know, and have that kind of aggressiveness. And you know, I thought we had a couple good days of practice. You know, I personally thought, but you know, obviously in the game it didn't transition as far as like boarding goes and just intensity and energy.
Second half, it looked like Gray Lawson, Vital, Pierre were getting a little more physical with you guys on defense. What did you maybe see that they changed up on you guys? How they defended you?
Well, I would say, yeah, like what you said, they were definitely more aggressive and just really bodying up on us, you know, and they weren't trying to give us any easy looks, you know, which made it a little bit more difficult. But, you know, if we just would have maybe pushed the ball a little bit faster, done all the little things just a, you know, just a step harder, or just, then I think we could have, you know, gotten a little bit more easier shots.
Seemed like a particularly physical game. Coach was saying he thought last week was a couple of pretty physical games too. What's your perception?
Yeah, it was pretty physical, definitely. But I mean, that's gonna happen. Like, it's, you know, we're gonna play the #2 team in the nation. You know, expect physicality to happen, especially in the Pac-10. That's what it is. That's what it's all about. And so we just have to expect that every game and come with it and be just as physical back.
What is the morale of the team like right now?
Right now, you know, it's like we just have to kind of regroup right now, and just we have to just stay positive right now. You know, we've done a lot of good things. We know we're a good team. We know we can play better, and that's definitely something that we have on our side. And I think if we just kind of regroup and kind of take that mentality with us, you know, especially going into Saturday's game, we have nothing to lose. And if we just go out there and play our hardest that we've played so far, then hopefully we can get our momentum back up.
You think that will be the theme for the next day and a half, is you don't have anything to lose, just go out and cut it loose?
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, we have to still obviously play our game and still, you know, execute what we've been told. But at the same time, you know, we don't have anything to lose against this team, and I think we can surprise them.
That last game against Stanford at home, kind of special for you? Chance to play the Cardinal one last time.
One last time, and especially, you know, I think we can really get them, you know, this weekend. And if we just come out and play like we can and play like we know how we, you know, how we have in the past, and I think we're going to be, you know, we might pull out something. You never know.
Is that off factor still there to play the Cardinal? You know, some girls get a little overwhelmed when you see, you know, Vanderveer and stuff. And
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, I can't really, you know, I wouldn't talk, you know, I don't really relate to that. But, yeah, it's just exciting always to play Stanford. And anytime we get the opportunity to play the #2 team in the nation, it's, you have to take advantage of it. Any more questions?
Thank you.
Thank you.
So,